welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be filming this video today. As you can see from the title, this is gonna be my first Patricia Talks on YouTube, and I'm coming with a banger, y'all. All right, today y'all gonna hear the story of how your girl almost got arrested. All right, I never told anybody this story, and now I decided that all of YouTube needs to know. Is it the best idea? I don't know, but I'm gonna film it anyway. So before I get into my story time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notifications so you're notified when I post my next upload. All right, y'all, get your popcorn, get your tea, get your friend, and get ready, because this gonna be juicy, baby. Let me tell you. All right, y'all, let me set the scene. Okay, so I was a senior in high school at the time, so I was 17, and we used to have track practice at 3:30, but for some reason I think I had like a free period at the end of the day, so I probably had like 2 hours or 2.5 hours to kill before practice. So me and my friends, we would go to Newberry Street like whenever we had a free period. But back in the day, I had this mindset of like, if I spent my money, I wouldn't have no money, right? Which makes sense, because obviously you spend money, you're not gonna have that money, and I have no job to make back my money. So when my money was gone, it was gone. So my solution to getting what I wanted without spending my money was stealing, right? So I was like, like petty thief stealing, like nothing crazy, like go to CVS, steal some chairs, steal a little nail polish, lip gloss, makeup, like minor things, Then started working my way up a little bit, stole a little clothing here and there, nothing too crazy though. But I was clearly getting a little careless, all right? And I was thinking that I was never ever gonna get caught. So this day, me and my friend, we went to Newberry Street, like I said, we always do. And first we hit up Forever 21, because Forever 21, well, I don't know if it's still on Newberry Street because that shit shut down, but it was on Newberry Street. So we went there, and when we went to Forever 21, I ain't gonna say that I did it, but I stole some shit. But this is how I used to steal, because I really thought I was smart, right? So I used to buy one thing but still like two, you know what I'm saying? So like, say you want 3 things, and like one of them could be like $15, one of them could be like $12, one of them could be $5, right? So the $5 thing is the thing that I would buy, and then the other thing that I would just swipe and put in the bag, right? Because also back then Forever 21 didn't really have like too many cents on their stuff, so I would always take things that have no sense and just put in the bag. So that's how I used to steal. So did that at Forever 21. Then my friend wanted to go to TJ Maxx across the street, so we went across the street, went to TJ Maxx. First we was in the bottom level, whatever, that has like makeup, hair stuff, like whatever. So we was there. I ain't gonna lie, I swiped a couple things. I think I swiped like some makeup brushes or something, nothing crazy. Then we made our way upstairs, and I don't ever really shop at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, and if y'all do, like, that's you. But the only thing I ever really buy at those stores is workout clothes. Like, I don't know, that's just the best thing that they have. Like, it's like the most thing that I feel like is a bargain and actually makes sense for the price. So this is so embarrassing. So I don't even remember exactly what I took. I want to say maybe I took like some leggings and a top, like nothing crazy, honestly. Like, as much as I was stealing back then, like I really wasn't stealing anything crazy. And it was wild too, like I had money. I was never broke when I was stealing. Like, I used to get allowance every single week, and sometimes like twice a week. Like, I would get allowance and I would have money, but for some reason I still was like, I need to keep my money. For what? I don't know, because I was never spending it, so it just was like whatever. So I would have mad money in my purse but not want to spend it, So anyway, so we're in TJ Maxx, and I thought I was like the slickest stealer that there was, like slickest, like nobody's ever gonna catch me. I would make sure I would like look around, like make sure no workers was there, make sure no nosy ass customer was there to report me or nothing like that. And I would just swipe the shit. And like I already said, we just went to Forever 21, had the Forever 21 bag, so I just put the stuff into the TJ Maxx stuff into the bag. Like, boom, I thought everything was smooth sailing. I don't know where my friend was, what she was doing, but she was taking her shit, I was taking my shit, and we was good, we was cool. So it's probably like 30 minutes before practice, it's time to go. It takes a couple of minutes to get back, whatever, I had to change, get ready. So this is when everything went motherfucking left. Like, everything went left. It was going so good, so chill. I was mad calm. So we're going down the escalator, because that's how you have to leave, on the escalator. Going down the escalator, I'm telling you, I'm like 4 little steps on the escalator from being gone. And this man, bro, all right? He comes to the side of me and is like, oh, I'm gonna need you to come back upstairs. And when I tell you, my heart sunk. Like, my heart sunk into my chest. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, and I'm just thinking in my head, like, yo, like, how did I get caught? Like, how did I get caught? But I'm telling you, I was so plain faced on the front. Like, you would have sworn nothing ever happened. But what was wild is, like, my friend did not get caught. Like, she was literally about to leave. Like, she was good. She didn't get caught. Me? They took my ass back upstairs. So I'm going back upstairs with them on the escalator. And I didn't even know they had a back room. But they take me to the back room. And I'm sitting there. They want to be like, oh, you know why you back here? Like, nah, you gonna tell me though. They're like, oh, like, we caught you on the cameras, like, taking the clothing. And I was like, damn. Like, I checked that nobody was around. I did everything right. I thought I was mad sly with it. But the fucking camera caught me. I was like, yo. And they had to be looking at me for a while. Like, they had to pinpoint me and, like, really zoom in and watch me do it. Like, I was like, damn. Like, but I'm telling you, on the outside, I'm mad calm. Like, you're not even gonna know nothing wrong. Like, I'm just like, okay. Like, I swear I probably had the biggest attitude. They probably thought I was a bitch. But so they were like, oh yeah, like, we caught you on the camera. I was like, all right. Like, I'm like, in my head, like, what I'm gonna do? So then they're like, oh, can I have your bag? And I was like, I gave it to them because what else was I gonna do? So they like, take out the stuff or whatever. And they calculated, and it was like $40 worth of shit. So when he calculated it, I was like, oh, can I just pay for it? Like, I have money. Like, can I just pay for it? Like, I won't do it again. The guy's like, no, we already called the authorities. Like, you're not going anywhere. You can't just pay for it. Like, no. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, your girl was in deep shit at this point. Like, there was no turning back. Like, I'm in this shit. But then I was freaking out because I was like, yo, like, if he looks in this Forever 21 bag, he's gonna see that I stole from there too. So I was thinking I was about to get hit like boom boom twice. Like, because I stole there and I stole here, but they didn't even check that. The guy didn't even find the makeup brushes and stuff that I had stolen from downstairs, but I was not about to incriminate myself more. I was like, girl, don't say nothing. If he ain't find it, he ain't find it. That ain't my problem. You feel me? So he calculates the stuff. Then he like gives me this piece of paper, and I'm like filling out my name, my address, my phone number, my mom's phone number, everything like that. And I was about to lie on the paper. I was about to put my cousin's number on the paper because I was like, nah, I can't have them call my mom. Like, that's gonna be mad embarrassing. Then motherfucker gonna ask me like, what's my mom's number? And I'm like, oh my God. Like, my heart at this point, I could have handled the dude, but I got a Caribbean ass mother, and I was like, yo, my life's over. Like, you're gonna call her? And I had to tell him the number. He was like, oh, is it the same number on the paper? So I was like, all right, good thing I put the number on the paper, because then he gonna think I'm lying. So these motherfuckers call my mom. And she answered the phone. And she was so freaking mad. Like, but she was trying to, like, you know, act mad calm. But she was so furious. Like, I could just hear it in her voice. She's like, hello. And she tried to put on like her American voice and everything, like talk slow. She's like, what? She's supposed to be at track practice, like da da da. Like, my mom didn't even know I went anywhere, didn't know anything about anything. So you already know, all right? Then a man gonna call you talking about your kid stole and is here with the authorities. Like, I'm just like, yo, my life is over. And then I'm hearing my father in the background, and I said, oh shit. I said, wait, because my mom is one thing, and then my dad is like, all fucking hell gonna break loose. Like, I was like, yo, I'm getting my ass whooped. Like, I had not got an ass whooping in so long, and I was like, yo, when I get my ass home, get my ass whooped. So then the guy was like, oh, like, can you come pick her up? So nothing was happening to me at this point. They're like, oh, can you come pick her up? My mom's like, no, I can't pick her up. Like, I don't drive. Like, it's gonna take me a while to get there. And they're making it seem like, I don't know if they was closing or if they were just making it seem like they just did not want to wait that long. But the cops were there and they were like, oh, if her, it was like one guy cop and one girl cop. And the guy was like, oh, if your parents can't come, like, we can take her to the station for the night. And I was like, oh hell no. But again, I'm still looking mad plain face on the front, like, but in my head I'm like, the station. And this motherfucker's like, oh, the jail in Lynn. I don't even know where the jail in Lynn is, but I knew that I was in Boston and Lynn was all the way, like, so far. So I'm just like, I'm about to spend the night in jail. Like, motherfuckers was like, spend the night in jail. And I was like, that means motherfuckers gonna handcuff me. That means I'm gonna ride in the police car. That means I'm going to fucking jail. And I'm just like, for $40 worth of clothes? Like, I was like, nah, like, you gotta be playing me. Like, this gotta be a movie. Like, this can't even be real. So then the lady officer, which I'm real lucky that she was there, she was like, oh, I'll take her home. And in my head, I was like, yo, God fucking bless this lady. Because the guy was ready to cuff my ass and bring my ass to jail. And I'm just like, yo, I'm 17. Like, I'm really about to go to jail. Like, I couldn't believe it. So when she said she was going to take me home, I was like, oh my God, thank you. But again, I didn't say anything. I'm telling y'all, like, I was so mute. And I talk so freaking much. So for me to be mute like this, it was wild. Like, I just didn't know what to say. And so I just gave a blank face, like, the whole entire time. So then she's like, oh, I'm gonna take you home, like, give me your address, blah, blah. And the guy's like, are you sure you want to take her home? Like, don't you gotta go to your kids? Like, da-da. She's like, oh, it's fine, like, I'll take her home. And I was like, thank you fucking Jesus. So I walk out the store with the officers, you know, my Forever 21 bag I still got to keep, so I guess I did come up on some shit. But yeah, so I'm like escorted out of TJ Maxx, and I'm pretty sure they told me, like, don't ever come back. And I was like, I'm not coming back. Like, first of all, your store's ass, y'all don't have nothing good, and why would I come back to look like an idiot? But I'm pretty sure he told me I was banned for a year is what the guy said. But I didn't care. I was like, whatever. And I felt like I kind of beat the case. Like, I felt kind of good. So this was like the longest drive home that I ever felt. Like, I felt like we just hit traffic. It just took forever, and I'm just like dreading it. Like, every moment, every inch, every moment, every single second that I was getting closer to home, I was like, yo, like, my life is over. Like, it's over, it's over, it's over. So whatever, we're driving. Again, I was mute this whole entire time. The lady's like, oh, you think you're cool? Like, you're not even saying anything. You don't even feel bad. Like, I was supposed to eat dinner with my kids, tuck them in, say goodnight. Now I gotta take your stupid ass home because you want to get in trouble and you don't even feel sorry. Like, she was trying to intimidate me so hard. And I'm telling you, I was holding it in. Like, I was doing so good. And then when she was like, then when her husband called her and she had to tell him that she wasn't coming home, I felt so bad, bro. I was all crying in the back. I was like, I'm sorry you can't make it home to your kids. Like, I feel so awful. Like, I didn't feel no type of way about getting caught with the stealing or anything like that, but I felt really bad because this lady was really looking forward to going home to her kids, and it just wasn't gonna happen. I felt so bad. So that was the only time I like shed one fucking tear. Like, other than that, like, I didn't care. Which is so bad to say, but I just really like was so numb and in shock that I just couldn't have any emotion, you know. So whatever, we finally make it to my house. I swear, this has to be my parents' like worst nightmare. Like, your kid is coming out of a police car. So I come out of the house, I walk up, the lady, like, she doesn't come all the way up. She only is like halfway up my stairs. And my dad and mom open the door. And when I tell you, my father wanted to beat my ass. Like, he wanted to. And my mom was like, no, stop yelling, chill. Because all she was thinking about is there's an officer here, and if the officer sees him beat me, he going to jail. So it would have made it 10 times worse. So she was like, nah, chill. But I'm telling you, this lady was with it. She was like, yo, discipline your kid how you need to. Like, she did not care. And I was like, I thought you was on my side, you not on my side. Like, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, but I came into the house. My dad was just cussing. He wasn't even cussing at me. He was cussing the air at this point. Like, he was just cursing, and I just was like, this is bad. Then my mom is just like, oh, go upstairs. So I just go upstairs. I didn't even know what to do with myself. Like, I was just like in shock. I was like, dang, like I really got caught. Then my mom is like, why did you steal? Why did you steal? Why would you do this? You have money, da da da. And all I could say was, I don't know. Because I honestly didn't have an answer, and I couldn't give her my, well, I steal because I don't want to spend my money. Like, I couldn't say that. So I just had to hit her with the I don't know. So yeah, that was the story. I didn't get beat, believe it or not. Your girl did not get one ass whoop for this. My parents didn't talk to me for a little while. My mom was so disappointed in me. I don't really know what the repercussions for me stealing was. My mom wanted to say that she paid a fine so that I didn't have to go to court. That's what she said, but I don't know if that's true. I never saw the papers, never saw anything like that, but she said that she had to pay a fine so I didn't have to go to court. I didn't get a record. I didn't get anything like that because I wasn't actually like booked and like, you know, like fingerprint and everything like that, because I didn't have to spend the night in jail, which I was so glad about. But that was the story, y'all. That was the story of when your girl was an idiot at 17 and got caught for stealing. Caught hard, okay? And I want to say that after that, I never stole again. And I'm not gonna lie, I barely stole ever again after that. I want to say I probably like stole like once or twice, but it probably was like some candy or something. Like, I really learned my lesson. I felt so horrible, and I never wanted to get caught again, that I was like, I can't even like steal like that. And I never went to that TJ Maxx again until like maybe like a year ago. Like, I was like, no TJ Maxx, never again. I don't even think they recognized me, but I just was too paranoid. But yeah, that's the story. I hope that you guys enjoy. This is really like very therapeutic for me because I really never talked about this story. Like, literally nobody knew. Nobody knew that I stole, except because my friend wanted to have a big mouth and tell people, but I didn't tell nobody. I didn't even tell my best friend. Like, this is the first time anybody's gonna hear the story. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for the next one, because I told you we juicy over here, baby. We're juicy. But yeah, bye.